we are here finally with Kate. I'm gonna attach her Instagram here. Please tell us why I'm attaching your Instagram here. What are you doing on Instagram?
I'm fashion influencer. I'm also the founder of my small clothing brand KK. So you can maybe also attach the link. Recently started fashion influencer. I'm still a small influencer and I'm trying to grow my Instagram. Recently started growing my TikTok. It's a bit slow than I expected, but I'm trying.
Kate has a very interesting background. You were connected to Instagram, but not fashion side of it.
Yeah. Originally, I'm a software engineer. I didn't have any education in fashion. I was interested in fashion, that's true, but I had never thought before that fashion can be something more than just hobby in my life. I'm a regular software engineer and my work is absolutely not connected to fashion industry. And I was working as a software engineering intern in Facebook when it was called Facebook, I think 3-4 years ago. The team where I was working was Instagram team. I started thinking about the possibility that I can start my own blog about fashion.
So you, at that time, you already knew the niche.
Yeah, I felt that it might be interesting for me because I love fashion and I think I can help people to understand why fashion is important for our everyday life. Even me as a software engineer, I'm still interested in that, and I think it might be interesting for people to see how the regular software engineer can provide some useful fashion-related content. I knew that I want to start the blog related to fashion. When I was working in Instagram team, it was really useful for me to understand how the Instagram is working from inside. Yeah, I just started, but I didn't do it for long because I was quite busy with my move to the UK and so on. So I just stopped doing the blogging stuff for a while. And recently, I think 8 months ago, maybe 1 year ago, I started thinking about this seriously because I just wanted to build my own personal brand for my clothing brand. Many people probably know that it's easier to sell your products if you are behind your brand. So, I mean, like, the brand is selling the products more successfully if someone is behind this brand. So,
if it has a face, basically, you mean?
I decided that, I need to start my blog. I wanted people to know that someone is behind KK.
Yeah.
I also wanted to prove them that KK is more than just a clothing brand. It's not like a clothing brand without soul. No, it's with soul, and this soul is me.
Who follow Kate on Instagram already probably know and remember the stories she posted when she hit 20K. You told this story, you mentioned a little bit about working for Instagram and Facebook at the time. We could just talk about it a long time, I guess. But I want to build this timeline, for you to make it clear for us, the timeline. So you were just studying, right? Then you got your internship. Is that correct?
Yes. So I was studying, and in my
just events. So we follow what happened before what, because that affects everything that you've gained.
A regular student in computer science department, and I received my offer from Meta. Now it's Meta, but 3-4 years ago it was Facebook. It was an offer for software engineering internship in London here.
That's very interesting.
So it was dream offer, of course, and I was preparing for interviews for, I think, for quite a long time.
You must be very smart then.
And I think it's not about,
this is the first thought one will have in their head.
Yeah, but it was not like I was lucky or not. It was just like I was preparing for that, and I knew that I wanted to get software engineering internship in somewhere like Facebook, Google, like companies, big companies. And I really wanted that. I set this goal to myself, and I just preparing for that. And finally it happened. So if you have a goal, you do everything to achieve this goal, you will finally achieve it. So yeah, I got this offer. I accepted it. It was I got this offer when I was I was a third year student, but then COVID happened and the software engineering internship was cancelled. So it was very disappointing for me, yeah. And after that, when the COVID was over, recruiter contacted me again and said that you can go to the UK. So
Nice.
yeah, I finally had my internship. I started my internship when I was graduating my university. I graduated and I came to London. I was working, as I said before, in Instagram team. I was mostly like a backend oriented engineer, and it helped me a lot to understand how Instagram works from inside,
Yeah.
in terms of like how the whole system works and how it prioritizes you content. The algorithm is changing a lot, but if you understand what is high priority for Instagram right now, you can understand which content you need to produce. It helped me to understand how Instagram decides which content will be shown to many people and which not, and also some insider things like how Instagram is trying to create metaverse from
Yeah.
Instagram. So like trying to simulate the real world in Instagram, and how it's important to have like specific behaviors similar to real behaviors in our social world. And
That's a very interesting
yeah, it was very useful insight for me as well. And yeah, based on all this stuff, like my software engineering background, my understanding how the systems work, how they prioritize the content, the rules they use to
Their logic, basically. I would
the
say
logic,
the rules,
yeah,
right? Just the logic.
the logic behind the system.
Yeah, because those people, there is also people behind Instagram who created it with an idea. If you know how they think, you know how the platform thinks.
But can change sometimes,
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
I
very
mean,
important.
yeah, it's a business. It's not just an idea. You had the internship here,
Yep.
and then you created the brand. Am I right?
So yeah, I was moving in the UK. It took some time for me. It was quite stressful and difficult period of my life. But when I moved here, I started my brand.
Because it wasn't stressful enough, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's just like, you know, when my stressful time, like when it was over, the life was quite, how
Too
to say,
satisfying,
peaceful.
yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to have something stressful again, to be in my comfort zone, you know,
Yeah.
stressful comfort zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
but anyway, started my clothing brand. I was working, I'm still, and I am working as a software engineer, and my clothing brand is just like a hobby for now. It was hobby then as well. So I was working as a software engineer, and I started this clothing brand, and I was trying to apply all these knowledges I got from Instagram when I was promoting my brand. Working in Instagram, I specifically work in like advertising department. So I got many insights how to run good advertisement, which will give you many sales. So I applied my knowledges there, and I think it was really useful for me because I talked to my friends who also have run brands, and not many of them can generate sales, especially first 3-4 months or something like that. But I started getting sales, I think, in the second month, which is really good. And I used only Instagram targeting advertising. Time when I was working in the Instagram team definitely helped me in that.
You had the brand, then you started your blog.
Yeah, why I started my blog? It's actually a really interesting question. So I got several sales, but of course it's very difficult to grow for a small clothing brand because it's a very competitive field. And I realized that, yeah, we have some number of sales, and we spend some amount of money every month to get these sales, but it was not enough to grow business successfully. So I understood that I need to like find some other ways how I can promote my brand. And I just I read some successful stories about other brands. Many brands actually, they use like a personal brand of the face which is behind the brand to get the sales. So it's like another channel for the sales. So I was thinking like, okay, I can try. I also was researching the influencers market in the UK, and I realized that we don't have high quality influencers here. We have many influencers, but we don't have high quality influencers who are willing to work with brands. So it was definitely a luck. I understood the potential, and it was like the best chance for me to start doing my blogging stuff again. I took this chance, I started, and I just tried to solve all the problems I saw when I did some influence market research. And I think I started getting positive response like in my first months. And I remember that we had like our first photo shoot.
Yeah.
And in the second photo shoot, I said to you that it's like a really good niche, and you maybe need to, you should try doing the same thing.
You told me about content creation.
Yeah, yes. I realized the potential and I saw the results even in my first months. Now, yes, I'm growing. I'm not growing crazily, but I still think I'm growing really good. And
I would say you're growing crazy.
I saw, yeah, maybe, but I saw people who were growing like, in 100 followers in 1 month, not 1 month, but 1 year, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to be that person, you know,
Yeah.
and just have everything at once. Like, what was his name? Lame?
I don't
The
know.
guy who's reacting to videos and was like doing this face as if like, he was reacting to something basic that people do very hard. They do it the hard way. And he was like, what are you doing? He was doing this
And
face. It became a meme. And then he got thousands and millions of views and followers, and many brands worked with him. He's face of Hugo Boss now, and
Wow.
yeah,
I didn't know that actually.
yeah. So, but he is like one out of I don't know thousands. I would say. It's just, I mean, this is what we call luck, I guess. This
Yeah.
is pure luck. Speaking of numbers, how long it took you to go from, because now I will attach, because this interview might come out in, I don't know, half a month, because I
Yeah.
need to edit it as well.
The numbers can
So-
change.
They can change because she does go crazy, actually. So it might be 30 already, or who knows, 35.
Let's
Because
see.
yeah, it just grows. I'm not into math, but like when it
Not
doubles.
exponentially. No.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's like 1 month you get this amount, then it's almost twice the same
yeah,
amount.
but next month you can get,
A little bit less, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But the longer you do it, the more content you have. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be more
That's
and more
true.
every time, anyways. If you have quality content, as you
Yeah,
mentioned.
that's very important.
So right now we are at 25.6, I guess.
26?
26. Yeah, we are about to hit 26. You are about to hit 26. I don't know why I say we. And how long it took you to go from your 1,000, whatever it was, to
Yeah.
to 26K?
So I started from 1,600 sorry, 1,600 followers, and I started January because it was like new year, new me, and I need to try a new life and so on. So
January, you mean now?
yeah, so this year, January,
okay.
consistently and more
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Because before that, I was trying to do some stuff, but it was not like serious, I would say. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So 7 months to get to 26K.
I think it's good.
7 months, yeah, maybe it's good, but again, I saw some cases
better.
when, people could get 50K and so on. But anyway, it's a consistent growth, and I'm trying to improve my strategy always because the algorithm is changing a lot, and it's very important to like be up to date with these changes. It's like very dynamic process.
Something that you remember from working for Instagram team.
Yep.
something like a trick or,
I don't.
something good. Give us something good.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a trick, but as I said before, Instagram is trying to simulate the real social world, to create own version of metaverse. So, and in the real world, we have a society. So in Instagram, we have a society as well, and we have the same rules of the society there. So if you want to be like popular in the society, what you will do? You will probably start getting familiar with many people.
Yeah.
Try to
Network.
yeah, networking. So it's the same for Instagram. So if you would like to get more, oh my God, what's that? Sorry. As I said before, Instagram is trying to simulate the real society. If you want to be a popular in the society, what you can do, you just can start getting a new contacts, and you just networking and so on. So you probably want to be friends with many people to be a popular. So it's the same for Instagram as well. To become popular in Instagram, what you can do, as a first step, you can start trying to have like social friendships in Instagram. Just follow other people, like their posts if you like, of course, and comment them, react their stories, and so on. So just try to interact with people, and the people will notice you, and you will become more and more popular. So I think it works like everywhere, and it works in Instagram as well.
I never realized that. Well, we all know that it repeats metaverse, blah, blah, blah. We hear all those words,
Yeah.
but the idea behind it, you never reflect on that, I would say. People have very irrational and sometimes crazy fears in their heads. So, because you are a fashion influencer. Did you have this in the beginning? Were you intimidated to show your style to everybody?
I would say no, because I think I'm like a person who usually doesn't care about what other people will think, because yes, of course, I mean, something I care, like I don't want to do really bad things so people will think like about me
To
that
do it
I'm
on
crazy or
purpose,
something. Yeah,
right.
yes. I'm not a person who is trying to be perfect for everyone. I really don't care. I mean, maybe for someone I will be perfect, for another person I will not be. But the most important thing for me is just to achieve my own goals. In my world, like I'm the main person, and my own goals, they make sense. Other people, okay, they can say me other things, they can say me many things, and they can, yeah, they can judge you and so on. But if it stops you from achieving your goals, it shouldn't be make sense for you. So you should avoid this stuff. So yeah, I didn't care about it. I was not scared. I just was trying to like try something new, and if it goes well, okay, great. I will grow and so on. But it was not like, oh my God, I will start posting my outfits and people will see my style. What if they will say that my style is not perfect or not good and so on? No, I don't care. If it's not good, okay, we'll stop posting and no one will see that. But I mean, in overall, it was an experiment,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any obligations, and I didn't have any promises to anyone.
Well, still have probably this thing
Really?
personally. Yeah.
Are you scared?
Yeah. As I said, those fears are usually irrational and subconscious. So
Interesting.
you just figure that out when you start posting. When you do that video, you upload it there, and then you can't, or in the moment when you upload, it kind of hits you then. When you are at that very point where you put it on there, some people just hear more of the, I guess, judgment in their heads. And this is not going into psychology too much, but your inner child, your inner parent, and they kind of clash because maybe you remember that in your childhood you were judged a lot.
Yeah, maybe that's true, because I was not judged at all. My parents, they always like supporting me in everything I wanted to do. So yeah, maybe that's
That
another
helps
reason.
to have this inner background.
Yeah, and also you are allowing yourself
Yeah.
to do what you want.
Yeah.
But if people judge you, you think, oh my God, maybe I'm not allowed to do this. Yeah,
And
that's
this is what in my head on the background I have these thoughts that I'm not allowed, I cannot do it, and then my consciousness comes in and it's like, what? Why you cannot do it?
yeah.
What's the like? Who can tell you what not to do, what to do? When people kill out there, basically like exaggeration, right? And they allow themselves to do that, and here you cannot allow yourself to just post a dress online.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little bit,
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting topic, but again, we're not here about psychology today. How much of your content is what you really like, and what percentage of it is just strategic content for growth? We want to know how truthful you are with people online.
It's actually a tricky question because sometimes if you open my page, you probably see some videos. They are pinned with many million views, and it means that we started some trend.
Yeah.
So in this case, of course, if you started the trend, you just need to continue posting similar videos with the same trends. So in this case, yeah, it might be get a little bit boring to post the same videos every time, and maybe we can call it like I'm pretending, like not pretending, but I'm strategically try to create the same types of videos. But in overall, I'm trying to try different formats. So it's not like I'm posting only one format and that's all. No, I'm trying to have like different formats of videos. Like for example, I can create get ready with me video or outfit of the day video, and tomorrow I can create what's in my bag video and so on. So I'm always trying new things, and if I see that something works much better than other formats, yes, of course, I will push in this direction because it can give me many followers and so on. But it doesn't happen very often. So I would say that 50%, if I'm lucky and I started the trend, I will post the same formats to just, get as much as possible from this trend. But like other 50% is just a new formats, and it's a content I like, and I'm trying to try something new.
Yeah. This one, the question is actually from a follower. What made you get up and shoot post when you didn't want to do it, you didn't feel like it?
That's also a very good question, and I think it's everyone can relate to this, and everyone was in this situation. In this case, it of course happens to me very often, especially now because we are shooting every week.
Every week.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and of course I'm not in the best mood every week, and yeah, I need some time for rest. But what I can do in this case is just I ask myself always, is this a blogging journey, blogging stuff and so on, is really what I want? If it's really what I want to do, and if I have a goal and I really want to achieve this, I don't have any other options. I should go and do my stuff to achieve my goal. Because otherwise, if you have like bad mood, or maybe you are unhealthy. Yeah, unhealthy, this is a bit different, but you are unhealthy today, tomorrow, but after tomorrow maybe you are not unhealthy and you can just do what you need to do. So what I want to say, that if you want to achieve something, you need to work for that. So it's my attitude, and I got used to believe that if you want to achieve your goal, you just need to work hard, and you don't have any other options, unfortunately. It's like, for example, if you want to lose your weight, you need to do workouts very often.
That's a good
Absolutely
example.
the same. Yeah, absolutely the same situation. Of course, you can have bad mood, and maybe you can feel unhealthy, and you can think like, oh, I don't want to go and
Be
do
lazy.
workout. Yeah, and so on. But yeah, if you ask yourself, do I really want to get do I really want to lose my weight? If yes, it's like a contradictional to another sentence like I don't want to go. It's like you probably don't want to go, or you probably don't want to lose the weight. So you need to choose what's the truth. If you don't want to lose the weight, yeah, you probably it's okay if you don't go and do your workout, or if you want to lose your weight. So another option is not available here. It's understanding in your head what you really want from your life, what's your goal, and if this goal is really important for you, in this case, we need to work hard. So you don't have any options.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's also going to psychology a little bit, because knowing what you want is not easy in general. Sometimes you think you know, and turns out you don't know.
Yeah.
So I always recommend here a bit of therapy, or at least self-therapy, time alone, and all those fancy modern things. Two biggest challenges that you had during this time while dealing with Instagram and growing?
Yeah, they're actually
Two biggest.
two biggest. Okay.
Yeah.
It might sound a bit strange,
Yeah, but it's for you.
yeah, that's for me. I have some sort of addiction to Instagram right now, and yeah, it sounds a bit.
Well,
like,
yeah. But again, I'm laughing, but I know
No,
we
no.
all have our own, things.
Yeah, but it's definitely addiction. And sometimes for me it's difficult to put my phone, to not check my number of followers for 1
really?
hour.
You do that?
Yeah, of course I do, because it's like it's changing, and I want to see that I'm growing. I'm constantly in Instagram, and I spend so much energy, and sometimes maybe I feel that I don't enjoy my life. And yes, it's true, because I'm constantly in Instagram, and I think it's biggest challenge, and I still don't know how to solve this problem. Maybe when I grow enough, and when I will be, when I am satisfied with my results, which is, I don't know how many followers I need to gain for that.
Yeah, I want to ask, what's the number that's going to satisfy you?
Yes, but I think someday maybe burnout is inevitable as well, because when you are working very hard, we should be realistic. Yeah, probably some burnout will happen. And I think for me, it will be important moment to start changing something. So maybe I just need to try to have like specific time range for Instagram, and specific time range to enjoy my life and actually leave it. That's very difficult. I don't know. As soon as I have enough resources, maybe I can delegate some Instagram related work to another person. But yeah, I'm very limited in my resources, and it's quite difficult now. But yeah, in future, I think it can help me to cope with this and solve this problem. The second one, what it might be. And the second one probably is about, like, you always want to get more and more. I think it's just problem of all people in the world. So
female people especially.
Yeah, you just want to get more and more, so you cannot stop. If you started this, and if you see how the number of followers is growing, you want to grow more and more and more. And like, for example, last month you gained 5K followers, and you want now 10K, and you just cannot, like, or if, for example, this month you're gaining like 3K, you're so sad because last month you gained 5K, and yeah, it's also very challenging, and it's a bit stressful. It's not a bit, it's really stressful. And the third one actually is another one very important for me as well. It's a like competition feeling. I think maybe it's because I have my own problems from childhood, but if I start competition, I cannot give up. So I will do everything to be like the first. Yeah, and this is problem because
I'm the same.
Because in Instagram there will be definitely many other people who are better than you, and yeah, probably. therapist can help me. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, this is problem as well because you're always see that someone is better than you and you want to achieve the same results. Of course, it's not possible sometimes, and it's difficult to accept.
I think it's kind of a modern gambling.
No, I think not. It's not like a gambling. It's maybe
No, I mean
like
in terms of addiction, you
Yeah,
know, like
but
you
in-
want to see numbers, you want to see bigger, you want to win, you want to get something more.
I think it's more like more similar to like
What?
drugs addiction.
Drugs?
Yeah, because it's just like these numbers they give you satisfactory
Yeah.
and
No, I mean oxytocin and everything.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
like
in
sugar addiction.
in science
Similar.
language right now, right? Because it's all addiction is based on hormones and whatever you produce there.
Yeah, so something like something gives you satisfactory and then it randomly stops, like you can randomly stop growing.
Or it's like food addiction, right? When
Yeah,
you
yeah. For example, you eat sweets and you get like what it gets.
a rush, a sugar rush.
Yeah, and after that you just need more. So
Yeah.
it's similar, I think.
Bigger number.
Yeah, so you just got, for example, you gained like 3K followers from last reel, and all other reels are not so popular, and you just need this a new reel who can get you more followers again. So yeah, it's very difficult, but it doesn't depend on you. It depends on Instagram, so it's a bit stressful.
A bit about your time management. Everybody knows who tries to post online. It's time consuming for you and for everybody else with jobs, with other things they need to do. What is your personal look? How do you manage your time with this?
Yeah, I'm still struggling because it's very difficult to.
Oh, you know what? Before that, I want to ask you how many times you post.
Yeah, I post every day. 4 days a week, I post twice a day. 11 posts every week. So yeah, that's my standard, and I think I'm doing it consistently for 4 months now.
Lately, that's your standard posting
Yeah.
amount lately. What's for a beginner? Like another question
Yeah,
within
yeah.
question. You know, for the beginner, because 11 is just sounds.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah, I understand. So for beginners, I recommend to post at least 5 times per week. For example, try to choose 5 days from 7 days, and which are more performing for you, and try to post once at least during these 5 days. I think it will be a good start, but yes, of course, when you will grow,
You can do 11.
Yeah,
When you say 5 times a week, do you mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
No. I mean like the days which are more performing for you. So it also depends on your specific niche, your audience, right? So it's different locations and so on. So in Instagram you can get statistics for the days, and you can check which days work for you best. So you can post only these days. So you need to analyze and understand which 5 days are best for you.
What about times of posting?
Yeah, times also are very
Same?
individual. Yeah, so Instagram also offers a really good statistics for digital creators. You can see in your dashboard for every day. You can check which time people are more active in your page.
Yeah.
And I suggest to choose the one time
Yeah.
and post at the same time, not at the same day, but like specific time, specific day, and you can understand it.
I've got my own tricky question while we are on this, because it's been a hard question, exactly this one about the timing, when to post, and statistics on Instagram, when your audience is more active. Yeah. So I have people who also do Instagram, personal brand, and blah blah blah. They say that you cannot trust this thing on Instagram that shows the best performing day, the best performing time, because it kind of tracks the data from people that. So you think that it says when people come on Instagram most and do more things more actively on Instagram, right? And those people say that it actually doesn't give you that info. It shows you based on when you posted your videos. So the logic is you post, you have your own timing. It kind of adjusted to when you
It
post, not
depends.
when they come to Instagram. You see, I want to do experiment and post, for example, I don't know, at night or in the morning, and I will see if that based on me and me posting, then maybe it will change the times. You know, the times will change. Now it shows me what are your times? I have from 4 to 6.
For me, it's from 1 p.m. to
Really?
3 p.m.
See, so do you think, as someone who worked there, who was inside it, because these people they were never like they've never met anybody from Instagram, Facebook, never were there, never worked for Instagram. So, do you think that makes a bit of sense? Do you think it tracks not people's pages when they come and go, but it's just based on actually you because you tend to post, for example, at noon or 1, and that means that people will come at that time as well. Like they are on your page, and that means they will see your video at that time.
Yeah.
And it will track that rather than, oh, this person comes at 4 every day to Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the Instagram statistics may not be ideal and so on. So we can make experiment to check, how they are tracking this information and so on.
I really wanted, because this thought I heard recently on one of the courses I'm in. I was like, okay, that does make sense a little bit, and I never thought of that.
I think actually you shouldn't think about like, okay, if I posted this like at a specific time, I will be popular.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. Probably everyone will agree with me that like if you post at 11 a.m.
Something good?
Yeah, I think it will not be very performing because people are going to bed and they
Yeah.
are not interested in Instagram.
Everybody's very hung up on times. First thing people ask is, what are the times? When you need to post on Instagram?
Yeah.
What time? But I always say it's the what you post.
Yeah, also, for example, 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., people are going to work. They probably don't care about Instagram as well. But if
Well, they check on.
I think it's quite a short time. You should be lucky to
Well, yeah.
be displayed. But for example, people have lunches, right, between 12 and 2 p.m. So you can try this time. Probably they can check your Instagram. Also, one of the best time to post on Instagram is between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. because people are going from work and they are sitting in underground. They check their phone, they check their social media. So yeah, something like based on logic as well. Statistics is good, and maybe it's not very clear, but it's still very useful. Of course, it's not accurate because Instagram is dealing with milliards of people, and it's very difficult to get accurate statistics for such number of people. So yes, of course, don't think that it's the main source of truth. It's just like some useful insight you can use to see in which direction you should act.
Exactly, I agree. We took a little detour from my main question about your time management.
How I manage 11 posts a week. I try to shoot many outfits in one day, and I usually do it on weekend because I'm working. I'm still a software engineer, full-time software engineer, and I'm working in office. I'm not working from home, so I don't have time to create content during weekdays. I usually create content in my weekends, and I try to shoot many outfits. Usually it's 4 outfits. I just try to plan my content ahead, so I understand, okay, on Monday I will post this, on Tuesday I will post this, and so on. My time management secret is just I separate my main life, my software engineering full-time job, and my content creation hobby, and I am focused on my content creation on weekend, and I try to plan my content, and it helps me a lot to like post so much.
As a professional, I'm gonna ask you, do you schedule it?
No, I don't schedule it. I tried it, but it was not very useful for me because
Why?
you just need. I it's very difficult for me to find so much time to schedule everything because you need to spend about, I think
Well,
for me
yeah.
it's 2-3 hours,
Yeah, I mean,
at least
yeah.
3 hours
To
actually.
make those videos and schedule them.
Yeah, and it's
But-
very difficult.
So you think it's easier after you do it after work or you during?
I think I prepare it like one day before posting, like in the evening, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But
I
still, how do you manage to stay so consistent? I mean, I've tried without going central and shooting. It's like the elevator things I did. It was just, well, it was pretty easy. I tried to schedule. I probably was doing it for max 2 weeks somewhere, like a week and a half. And then I just lost it. I forgot.
There are two factors, important factors. So the first one is just, as I said before, you always need to ask yourself if it's like what you're doing really what you want to do to achieve your goal. If you are still interested to achieve your goal, if you are, then you will do that. And the second factor is probably,
Maybe, yeah, I didn't have a goal, by the way.
yeah, maybe you need to set like the clear goal for yourself, and you will maybe like you don't need to create so much content.
Well, yeah, I
Maybe
came
try
up
to.
in the end because I've tried so many times and different types of content, so I know what I'm talking about. So many different ones, very edited, super edited, with editor who was editing them for me, myself, blah blah blah. Very simple ones, elevator ones. So I just realized that why I'm trying to do fashion.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
interested in fashion, but
yeah.
I'm trying to do fashion because probably around people,
Yeah.
people around me doing fashion, and my brain just goes there as a, like, as a blind. I just
Yeah.
follow something, and then I was like, at some point, I think a week ago, it hit me. I was like, I don't want to do fashion. I want to talk
Yeah.
more.
I think maybe, yeah, the main reason usually why people cannot be consistent is because they are doing something what they probably don't want to do, and you just need to be very honest with yourself and try to understand your niche.
I mean, it's just very hard. It wasn't about, oh, somebody lied to me or somebody said, do fashion. No, in my own brain, it just doesn't know what it wants exactly.
Yeah, and it's completely normal. It's, again, you just need to experiment and try different things to understand what really works for you. When it works, you will get response and you will see that you are growing, and
Yeah.
it's a good sign that you are in the right
Yeah.
topic. Not topic, right niche. But the second factor actually, it's just the response from the people. If you see that you are growing, it motivates you. So.
Yeah.
And you have an addiction and you cannot stop, because if you stop you will just like become less popular and so on. And yeah, so it's like if you see the results, it really motivates you, and you cannot allow you to stop posting or
Yeah.
something like that. But if you don't see response, so maybe the reason is because you're doing something which is not perfectly aligned with yourself.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, this is what I realized. Speaking of collaborations and partnerships, when did you see and felt that people are coming back or following? Like, do you remember that moment? Because I have my content creators club. It's also going to be down in description, the link to our club on locals. And I have so many girls who come to me and they are like, I also want to do fashion. And for example, she knows what she wants to post. She posts, but it just doesn't go anywhere, like get 2K views, 3K views, and that's it. And nothing happens. And because you don't have the experience, you don't know what's the next step.
Yeah.
You lose it. You don't see that response, as you said. When, like, I think everybody's interested when that response is supposed to happen, how long it should take before that response.
Yeah, that's a good question. So
And what if you don't get it?
So if you don't get it, it means that you have a bad strategy and it doesn't work for you. So I always say that if you don't have the results you want to achieve, it means that you are doing something wrong. So something wrong if we are talking about social media, it's a strategy. So probably you have bad strategy, and that's why you are not growing. So as soon as you fix the strategy, as soon as you create new strategy, probably you will grow and you will get this response.
What are the tiny examples of, you say strategy, but for somebody who's like outside of this
Yeah.
world and doesn't work in this with this, what's strategy? What
Yeah.
exactly what are the actions? Can you divide strategy into actions?
Yeah. So strategy, marketing strategy, yeah, social media strategy is like a set of rules what you need to do to achieve your goals. But it should be like very customized to your specific case. For example, one strategy can work for one person, but it will not for another one because they are different. If we are talking about fashion, someone can be maximalist, and probably for them they need to do this, and this, but it will not work for a minimalist blogger. You need to define your image, who you are. Yeah, if you're talking about fashion industry, you need to understand what's your style, what the like unique value you are offering to audience, how you are offering it, and what you're doing for that, what steps you need to do to be useful for your audience, and so on. You just need to define the steps. You need to create like an algorithm for yourself. Algorithm is strategy, marketing strategy. And based on this algorithm, you need to do like some things which can help you to grow.
You speak from your experience.
Yep.
And just to mention that just recently, Kate started her consultations. She's open to everybody else to come and get her expertise and her knowledge from Instagram, working for Facebook. Everything is in highlights, right, on your Instagram?
Yep. I plan to create a different page for my agency, where I will post mostly content related to growth, to social media, personal branding, and so on. In case if you want to have a personal consultation with me, DM me.
Just DM,
Yeah.
I will show here as well the highlight where you can find that information about the consultation. So just DM Kate about the details and she will get back to you. Do you remember your first collaboration?
I actually got my first collaboration, I think, first month. Yeah, so it was not difficult to get. It's usually not difficult to get the first collaboration when you start doing your blog seriously. So I remember it was like I mean, quite popular Polish brand,
Okay.
underwear brand, and yeah, it was gifting collaboration because when you start, no one will offer you money. That's completely fine. I really like this brand, and I was so happy to get like offer. Usually, it's not difficult to get first collab. And I will say, if you are producing really high quality content, the first collab I think will be during the first months of your blogging journey, because brands are very interested in small bloggers who are willing to have like gifting collaborations and provide high quality content because it's very cheap and it's very beneficial for brand and for blogger as well, because for bloggers it's an additional resource to create content. You have a like outfit, and you shouldn't spend your money to create this outfit.
Gives a bit of energy, right? When you have something, well, when it's a collaboration, first of all, the word itself, and you get something new, you get excited about it.
Yeah.
You shoot it. Am I right that you can contact yourself? You don't have to wait. You can get in touch with brands, whatever following you have. And I mean, if it's not two people, probably.
Yeah.
You can write them.
Yeah, but actually, I just noticed that brands are not very interested when you are reaching them. They more interested in you when they are contacting you.
Well, because they chose you,
Yeah.
I know big bloggers now with millions of followers already all over platforms. And they send her team sends 70 emails to brands and they get a response from 7, 8, and then they collaborate with 2 or 1.
Yeah, but I mean, for the start, I think the collaborations should not be the main goal. The main goal is just to grow, to get the audience which is interested, in your content, and the audience which wants to engage with your content. It's not about like collaborations at all, because collaborations, it's mostly, if we are talking about fashion, it's just to get a new outfit for making a new content. Spend your time to get collaboration. Maybe you just can, like try to create outfit from your existing items and so on, and don't waste your time, because they probably will not respond, because usually, unfortunately, it works like that. But yeah, of course, small bloggers can try this, but be ready that not many brands will respond. So
Well, yeah, as I said, even with millions, 17 millions all across
Yeah.
all the platforms, and from 70, this is what she said herself. It's not what I read or because I've spoken to her personally. And she said from 70 emails, yeah, in the end, you have to one. Now, because she has big following from that one person, she will get something big. It's going to be like, I don't know, something like a laptop or something, high quality and expensive. But in the beginning, it's just probably worth concentrating on quality rather than
yeah, the
collaboration.
quantity and the collaborations as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so collaborations, they will definitely come to you when you are producing high quality content. If they are not coming and if you don't have any offers, it's a good sign that you need to change something. You need to change something in your strategy. Just keep it in mind. Collaborations themselves, they are not like a goal.
It's just interesting
The goal is
experience.
just monetize your
In general, in
blog.
everything,
Yeah.
in total.
How you monetize it? It might be collaboration, or you can create your brand and so on. So different ways to do that. And collaboration is just only one way. So don't focus on this. Just focus on your growing and focus on the quality of your content, the value you're trying to offer your audience, and so on.
Could you share paid collaboration experience?
Yeah, so I started getting paid collaborations offers when I hit 20K. Before that, brands usually wanted to collaborate only based on a gifting, which is fine. I mean, I'm pretty happy to create content for a brand I really like. For example,
Never enough bags.
yeah,
Or shoes.
but I should really like the brand, so it's very important. If it's not something which is aligned with my aesthetic, yeah,
Not worth it.
yeah, also, even if it's paid collaboration, I will not be able to do that. So yeah, I started getting paid collaborations when I hit 20K, and I would say the offers I started getting, they were really good. I didn't expect to get these offers. I expected that numbers will be lower, but yeah, they were higher. And for me, it was surprising. Not surprising. I knew that influencers, because I researched this market before, I knew that influencers are earning good money from collaborations. But because I just only got gifting offers, I didn't expect that someday I will start getting offers for, I mean, really good offers.
What was the item?
For example, the bag and the shoes. Yeah, so it was the last paid collaboration. Also, I created B2C content for iPhone cases brand. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, they also sent me a lot of iPhone cases and iPhone, not iPhone,
MacBook,
MacBook
was it?
cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, some stationery.
Stationery, yeah.
Yeah. Clothing, yeah, was another paid collaboration, and also another phone cases brand. Probably they saw my
The previous one.
yeah, so, and they wanted to reach me out as well. So yeah, it's different brands. Some of them, they want to collab and promote their brand in my page. Some of them just wants content. So I just need to create UGC content for them, and I don't need to post it. Yeah. So also, for example, I was modeling for another brand, so they wanted to shoot their new collection,
Yeah.
and they needed influencers for the brands. So yeah, another paid collaboration opportunity as
That's
well.
cool. Very cool. Speaking of clothing and items, in your brand, what do you have and what style?
Previously, we were focused mostly on minimalistic fashion, but we are changing our direction. So we didn't release our collection yet, but maybe when this video is out, probably we will release our collection. We are trying to create a modern knitwear for girls, and we are trying to create statement pieces, which will be timeless. They don't depend on trends. They will be always stylish. And they are very high quality. We use premium materials. For us, it's very important. And yeah, the design is also very, I think, very catchy. Should be. We didn't release yet, but
It's
it should
coming.
be. Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. When you smile and you look very inspired when you speak of it.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be good. The page that you had is gonna be the same page, right? I can attach it.
Yeah. So I plan just
you can follow and wait just a little bit for it.
Yeah, so I just
release.
announced that we are changing, and we are changing our brand name, we are changing our aesthetics, our direction, but the page is the same. The website will be different.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can follow Instagram for now, and then
Yeah.
we will remind you, and we will let you know when everything is launched. Can you give me 2 tips that maybe you use to secure a partnership?
The first important thing is just to be very professional in your emails, because usually brands, they communicate via emails. You need to have a professional, formal tone of voice, and people who want to collaborate with you, they should see that you are a reliable person, you are business oriented, and you understand that it's not about clothing, it's about business, and you are here to solve their problems, to offer them high quality content so they can get more sales. The second, try to provide them ideas of the content you can create. So you can attach the examples of the content you already created. So we can do this, or we can do this, or maybe we can do this, and you can attach the reference to another video which is not yours, but you just can have as a reference. So try to show them that you are interested and you have some ideas how you can promote and showcase their products so they can get more sales.
What are your future plans, goals?
Yeah, my if we are talking about blogging related goals, I really want to reach 50K. That's my goal for the rest of this year. It's still very difficult because, as I said, I'm not growing crazily. I'm growing, but it's not crazy growth, because I saw crazy growth and I'm not in this group. Yeah, so I want to hit 50K, and I think starting from 50K, the bloggers can call themselves that they are influencers, because I mean,
Really?
50K is a really good number. If I'm thinking from the brand perspective, and if I contact a blogger with 50K followers, I mean, it's very, it might be highly performing a blogger for getting sales. So
Well, it depends, right? With
yeah,
20K, people sometimes have
yeah,
better.
the quality audience, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very important. 50K of quality audience. It's not just like bots, or people from not from my niche and so on. So yeah, 50K of real people who are interested in my fashion. And it's only for this year, of course, and we will see how it will go. It depends. I usually try to set my goals based on the situation. Yeah, so
Realistic.
yeah, because originally, as I said before, my goal was 20K, and I didn't expect that I can reach this in 6 months. But I did that. So now I understand that, yeah, I mean, now I think I'm ready for another goal, and 50K looks realistic. We'll see if I can achieve it. This is a goal for me now. In terms of
Brand.
yeah, in terms of brand, I really want to launch fall winter collection very soon. I want people know about me more, about the face behind my brand. Also, just get some awareness and visibility. Yeah, but it's not easy to measure it, so I don't have like specific metrics and specific goals for that. But yeah, just in overall. So I want people know who are behind the KK brand and what is KK brand, who is me, what I'm doing, and yeah, something like that.
That's very cool. One advice for aspiring influencers, something you tell everybody always about
Yeah.
being an influencer.
So I think the main advice is just try to understand who you are and what value you want to offer to the world. If we are talking about Instagram world or TikTok world, doesn't matter. Social media world, you always need to think how I can be useful for people. So try to define your niche where you can get the success, and you need to analyze, and also you need to experiment, and that's absolutely fine that you try this thing. For example, in your case it's fashion related stuff. You try and you see it doesn't work out. Okay, try another thing. If it doesn't work out, just try another thing. It's always about experimenting and trying to find yourself, and it's completely normal that sometimes it doesn't work. When you are in the right direction, you definitely will understand that because you will get response. But to find this direction, you just need to try different ways, experiment, and be patient. That's also very important.
Yeah. Well, I'm very happy that it didn't work in this time.
Yeah.
Because I've tried many times, as I said. But I finally feel like all those attempts paid off because I realized and it hit me why it doesn't work, just because I don't want to do fashion. This realization when you kind of come to your senses and you connect with yourself worth much more, to be honest, rather than just views. Last question is going to be about some comments and haters. Because you do get that, I wouldn't say a lot, because again, you don't do anything that actually should be provoking them, but as we know, people react to all sorts of things, and many people just, even under, you know, that famous example when on YouTube there was just a playlist or a song with a bird chipping or something, and a lot of people in comments said, oh my god, that's terrible. So basically, when people don't like the sound of nature,
Yeah.
people are just weird animals. When they leave you those comments, like, what do you do with that?
Yeah,
How
what do
you
I feel? Yeah, so I remember I just posted some funny video. I thought it was funny, but some people didn't think so. Yeah, I posted some video and it gained like the biggest number of haters comments I ever seen. Like, I mean, it was the number I had never seen before. So I didn't expect to see this reaction. And I got used to believe that people around me, they are always smart. And I lived with this attitude. And I was thinking like, okay, if person is leaving this comment, probably maybe he's talking about something I need to take into consideration. And I responded. But just after some time, I realized that people, some people, not all of them, but haters, they are writing, I mean, very stupid things. They don't know me and they are writing about, oh, get a real job. But I'm already a software engineer and I have a real job and I have like a brand, I have a blogging and so on. But why are you leaving this comment? Maybe you're not so smart and so on. So when I realized that they don't know you and they have their own experience and they have their own environment based on these specific factors, they leave these comments. I just understood it. it like I should not waste my time on this, and I started deleting all these comments I don't like because it's my page, right? And if I do something really wrong, probably, I mean, the number of hating comments will be like dominating, but usually it's not. I mean, people mostly are happy and they are leaving good comments. So in case if I do something wrong, probably also
Everybody will
yeah
be-
everybody will say me that, or at least like 90% of people
Yeah.
around me will say me that, Kate, you're doing something wrong. But yeah, in my videos I'm not doing anything wrong, and yeah, I just started removing deleting these comments because they don't make sense, and I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to respond to people because I'm very limited in my time. So yeah, I don't care anymore. And I started like not caring very fast. So it was not very harmful for me. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for this interview. I think that was very useful, and if it was, please leave a comment below and let us know. So maybe we can do another video, or you have any specific topic, or we just can do Q&A with Kate because she keeps growing, and we can do another one maybe, I don't know, December when you hit 50.
I hope.
Well, you did
Yeah.
hit 25 a day before, 24 hours before your birthday, as you wanted.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, well, you did it even before you wanted it,
Yeah.
before the
I
deadline.
hope. Yeah, I'm trying really hard. I'm working very hard, and I'm trying to set realistic goals. And 50K, I think, realistic number. So yeah, maybe I will be able to reach this number even before 31 December. We'll see. Yeah, but it still requires a lot of work.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know it is a lot of work. This is what I did.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's so cute. It's from her.
Да. Два.
Кринж, это
Let's
так
do it.
много, что
Да.
ли? А ты как ты сделала?
Я просто мотала, гладила, мотала его на них.
Кринж. Лизик,
Come on.
стыд, позор.
Come on, do. Nice. Well, I'll see you in the next video.